That is so classic. Well, guess what? That's it. We are here. So, hello everybody. This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we finally did it. We finally figured out how, in this convoluted world of ours, to do this. We have older games, finally.
Yeah.
This is obviously through Sonic Mega Collection Plus, so it is on, like, somewhat of a newer system than what this game originally was on. But we are going to play some Sonic Mega Collection Plus. The movie is out now. We are #not sponsored. Yes. But, I mean, I enjoyed Sonic, or I should say, the Sega Genesis was my first ever console game, not counting handhelds. But, Amy, I guess I'll ask you, what, if anything, do you know about Sonic the Hedgehog? The video game character, the television character, anything at all?
I mean, he's a hedgehog.
Okay.
He runs fast.
Okay.
He's purplish blue.
Okay.
That's kind of it.
Okay.
Legit.
Okay, that's fine. So that's a good thing. So, I mean, obviously, if you're new to this channel, you will not necessarily know. But the whole mission of this channel is to let Amy experience some of the classic games that we all grew up with, and Amy did not get to experience that as much.
No.
And again,
literally at all.
Yes. And so again, now with especially the excuse really was that the movie came out, and so now that the movie is out, if Amy wants some context before we go see it, if we are to go see it, let's play some Sonic games. So, Amy, welcome to Sonic Mega Collection Plus.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. All right, so let's make sure that... Okay, we're good. So, this very
Manuals.
90s-ass menu. We have games, extras...
Oh my god, I love this music.
You do?
Can I say, okay, when I was a kid, I didn't play video games, but I did have a computer game that was like a fashion design sort of computer game thing with like Barbie, I think.
Okay.
It was like some sort of Barbie fashion thing.
Okay.
And it had music that sounded very similar to this music that we're hearing right
Okay,
now.
interesting. All right. I do not think...
It's probably just very like token 90s
Yes.
kind of
Well, I was going to
thing.
say, to my knowledge, this is not from a Sonic game that I'm aware of. The Sonic music is very iconic, and this is not it.
Okay.
This is just some menu music, I believe, that they put up here. So I say, before we get into any extras or manuals or anything like that, I think we can just get into the games themselves, if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
Now, Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I don't know the difference.
Okay, so my question to you is, we're going to have a choice. Do you want to play Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and we can't play the question mark ones because we don't know what they are. There's also Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Spinball and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and then other
Mean Bean Machine?
Mean Bean Machine.
So is he like masturbating? Is that what that is?
That's definitely not what that is. Not even a little bit.
Okay.
You can kind of see the game in the background there on the left. It's like a Tetris-y type thing.
Oh, okay. It's a little bit like Candy Crush, maybe?
Slightly different. It's not as much like a match 3 necessarily, but it's that general idea, sure.
Okay.
And then Sonic the Hedgehog.
I didn't know match 3 was the concept.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. Insider
Candy
terminology
Crush.
from Joe here. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't play any games. Even modern games, I'm completely unfamiliar with.
Yeah, my mother, of everyone, my mother plays Candy Crush more than anybody that I'm aware of. But yeah, so then there's Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic Drift, Sonic Chaos,
Jesus.
Sonic Blast.
There sure is a lot of things on here.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, but for these are for handheld consoles as opposed to home console.
Oh.
And that's it. That is the extent of the games in Sonic Mega Collection Plus.
I guess we just start with the original. I think that's probably our best bet.
That was going to be my recommendation as well. I greatly appreciate that. So yes.
Okay.
So, Amy, I said it earlier, and you can kind of see it on the screen there on the bottom right, but are you aware of the system that this game came out on, the name of the system?
I think you said PlayStation 2.
No, that is what we're playing this on currently.
Oh.
Is PlayStation 2. That's where we have Sonic Mega Collection Plus.
Okay.
So the original system where you could play Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog
Sega
3,
Genesis.
and Sonic and Knuckles, correct, was Sega Genesis. Absolutely
You
correct.
did say that.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's fine. So yes, Sega Genesis was the system. I got this when I was...
Is that what it looks like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's look from above.
Yeah.
And then that little slot there above that white piece
Yeah.
is where the cartridge would go in.
Oh, okay.
And then that's what the controller looked like. It literally had 3 buttons and what's known as the D-pad or the directional pad,
Okay.
up, down, left,
Yeah.
right, etc. So, that was my first ever console. I had genuinely a bunch of kids games on there. I had like Tiny Toons Sports on there.
That sounds awesome. I love Tiny Toons.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I have not seen anything about it ever since, but
Well.
I had like a Tiny Toons Sports game on there. I had like a Toy Story game on there. I had
Toy Story's rad.
Yeah, and this was Toy Story 1. Back when original Toy Story came out.
Yeah.
Sequels were definitely not a thing yet. So, alright, so let's get into Sonic the Hedgehog then.
Okay.
Defeat enemies, rescue the helpless animals, and stop Dr. Eggman from proceeding with his evil plot. Left analog stick / direction buttons are to move, square, X and O are to jump and attack, move plus down is move and spin, and the R1 button gives me the pause menu. Press the R1 button during a game for a list of options, which includes saving, loading, or exiting a game. Sonic the Hedgehog was the game where Sonic made his grand debut to the world. This exhilarating action game gave a special experience with its dizzying high-speed sensation and gave gamers their first glimpse of the original Blue Hedgehog who captured the hearts of millions. Needless to say, this was a huge hit. On the Japanese package, it even says, the most famous hedgehog in the world.
Cute.
So you ready?
Let's go back to the top.
Why? I'm
what
sorry.
are we supposed to do again?
It's the directional buttons and jumping, basically.
No. I mean, like, we're supposed to save animals?
Yes,
or
we have to
something?
save the animals, defeat the enemies, and stop Dr. Eggman.
How do we know what's an animal and what's an enemy?
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I guess.
So, here...
Like, what if we accidentally kill the animals?
I guess we'll find out. So, yes, this came out in 1991.
Okay.
I don't think we necessarily have to reveal how old we were, but we were alive in 1991. Would you stop?
Yeah.
This game is, like, very impatient. Good lord. Gotta go fast, I guess. So, yeah, it makes sense. Here we go. The Green Hill Zone, Act 1.
Okay. So lots of flowers.
Yes.
Okay, so you're sort of hitting these ring things.
Yeah, I collected the rings. That was an enemy that I defeated. I got 100 points for it.
Okay, that looked like an animal to me. So how do we know that's an enemy?
So, I guess I can tell you that you're not going to run into any animals. If you notice, though, when I killed it, a very little animal ran away after I killed the robot. So, what do you think of this thing?
I think it's seizure-inducing. What? Make it stop.
Okay, so should I break it or something?
I don't know. Do something to it.
If you break it, and you get rings. So currently you can see in the top left, I have rings 13. That's on the bottom there.
Okay.
And the time is ticking.
Rings are things you're supposed to get, I assume.
That's what it looks like.
What's with the totem pole? Can you do something with the totem pole?
Nope, it's not. It's behind me.
Okay,
So I
it's
can't-
not like a real thing. It's just there for decoration.
Correct.
Okay.
Like these flowers and trees and all the stuff in the background and whatever.
Okay, so what are these flying things?
An enemy. And see, then that little animal ran away
Okay.
when I killed it.
So they have like hostage animals on their person.
It seems that way.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so see, you can jump and collect the rings and stuff.
Okay,
I like
so
how
is this like a bridge?
Yes.
Is this like a...
Yeah.
Okay, like a wooden bridge
Yeah.
sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah. Are you getting like a bunch of static? I hope everybody else isn't hearing that. That's very annoying.
It's slight staticky over on my end.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not anymore for me, but... Alright. So look, there's a crab person.
Okay, so
Right.
we hit him.
Yes. And he's shooting stuff out of his hands, and then a little rabbit jumps out.
Aw, cute. Crabs are
Oh,
animals
God.
too, guys.
Okay, so now you get to...
so many rings.
Now, yes, I was going to say, now you get to see what happens. I got hit. And so when you get hit, you spew rings out of yourself.
Oh,
and I lost all of my
no.
rings,
Oh,
but I was
no.
able to grab a couple, so now I only have 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope that static isn't coming through for everybody else. I really apologize if it is, but I don't think it should be.
I do hear it, but I don't hear it right now. It's like when you go over the bridges.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
what do you think
What
this
is?
is?
Thing? Like a button?
Okay.
Oh, it's like a trampoline so you can get to the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you want me to jump on it and get to the other side?
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's terrifying.
It collapsed while I was on it.
What
So
the heck?
this rock is somewhat interactable.
Damn it.
It was very scary.
Why do these cliffs keep collapsing?
So this spike is a spike, and I should probably not jump on it.
No.
Alright, so I
Stay
think
away from spikes.
I'm going to have to start from here and try to get a running leap. And I did.
God. This is stress-inducing already. What is this thing?
This thing here in front of us, this like North Pole looking thing. If you run past it, it changes to red.
Okay.
And there's
Why?
not necessarily a clear indication yet as to why. But now I'm on these moving platforms. Okay. There's another TV.
Okay. What is happening now?
I now have a little, it looks like a shield or something.
Oh.
And now if we go down here, get to see a different feature of this game. Oh, there's an enemy chasing me now. Oh, okay, it went away. Goodbye. It's a loop-de-loop.
Whoa, okay, I have no idea what's happening right now.
I went very fast.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, so see, I got hit, but I didn't lose any of my rings.
Oh. You have 43 rings?
Yeah.
That's so many.
Yeah.
How did you get that many? You had 4.
I've just been collecting them along the way. Alright, so now we're here. There's a lot more enemies, if you notice. They're like coming from everywhere.
What the?
Sonic has passed Act 1. So there was a little other person on that sign, and when I ran past it, I spun it, and we were on the other side.
Okay,
and then
so now this is like the second level?
this
Oh,
is
God.
this is
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Is this the whole level?
this
Like
is
this?
a bonus level.
Oh.
Because I jumped into that big ring at the end.
Oh, this is awful. I can't even watch.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm gonna throw up. I really am. What the hell is this?
Oh no! Ah. Well, that was the goal, so there you go, we're out of the level.
Oh,
It was the
goal
special
was to throw
stage.
up?
I got a score and a ring bonus.
Nice. You got a 0 ring bonus.
Well, no, the ring bonus went into the score.
Oh, okay.
So now we're in Green Hill Zone Act 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's another spring. Spring or trampoline. You called it a trampoline. I would have called it a spring, but it's the same idea. Okay. Woo! Ah, damn.
Oh no.
Oh no, no rings. Come back. Okay, I got one. So you have not seen yet what happens if I get hit and don't have any rings. Because obviously if I get hit, I lose all my rings, but what happens if I don't have any rings?
Whoa, that thing is so cool.
You like it?
I love it.
I bopped something out of that tree.
Nice.
So now I'm somewhat invulnerable, but I fell off anyway.
So you're not invulnerable.
Right. Well, so if you notice, I fell off into, like, the
Spikes.
bottom of the... Well, no. I was standing on the spikes. I fell off the bottom of the stage. And so in falling off the bottom of the stage, since there's nowhere else for me to go, I wouldn't, like, lose my rings like other times where I've been hit. I just fall off and immediately die. So.
Nice.
And if you look, I have a life total in the bottom left.
Oh.
I have
I
Sonic...
haven't even seen that.
Sonic times 2. So it used to be times 3. And now it's not.
Oh, because you only have 2 lives left.
Correct. Oh, I bopped something out of that tree, too. I have another shield. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. So, as I'm moving... Look, he's teetering at the edge of the cliff. But as I'm moving, it said, if you remember the controls, that while I'm moving, I can push down to turn into a ball. So now I'm a ball.
Oh, so that's why you were going really fast, because you were a ball.
Correct. So I can stand on the spikes, but as you saw, going slower, or going quickly like that made me die. But I am able to just walk through enemies because I'm somewhat invulnerable.
Cool.
But that went away. That was the end of it. Okay, so I have 54 rings now. And then you just go through here, and that's when we go fast again. And get through to the end. Oh, and I didn't get to go through the ring, so I don't get to go through one of those nausea-inducing special stages again for you.
God.
And so now we're in Green Hill Zone Act 3.
Okay.
Okay, so the spring, or the trampoline here, will allow us to go up this way. Same here. Get another shield. What are your thoughts so far?
It's hard to keep track of what's happening. Like, it's going too fast.
Sure. And that's the point of the game, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it helps when, like, you don't have one of these, like, effects on you.
Okay.
You know, this, like, weird shield thing.
Sure.
Or, like, the weird starry thing. Like,
Sure.
It helps to actually, like, focus on what's happening when it's not, like, constantly flickering.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, now I have
God.
super speed.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm gonna miss everything that's happening now. That's fine.
Oh! I took a little bit of damage, but my shield was there to help me.
Why does it look like this? Oh, you're underwater.
We're behind a waterfall, actually.
What?
Yeah. Okay, and now we're back to normal speed again. There's a trampoline up here, or there's this platform, but otherwise we're up against a wall here, so we have to go up. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Perfect hit, too. Good for him. Alright, get more rings. Then go this way. Whew! Oh, God, that's
Oh,
bad.
no.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Alright, so I have 0 rings. Okay, now I have some. Good.
What are the rings used for? Like, what? How does it help you to have them?
Well, as you saw, if I get hit, I lose all my rings.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to you, you have not yet seen what happens if I get hit while I have no rings.
Oh, boy.
Because obviously when you get hit when you have a bunch of rings, you lose all your rings.
Yeah.
But if you get hit when you have no rings, what could possibly happen when you lose all your rings normally? So,
You lose your life.
maybe. Now what?
Uh-oh.
So, Amy...
It just drop a turd on it? It's like a wrecking ball?
Yes. It's Miley Cyrus is what
Yeah.
we're facing. Yeah. This possibly came out before Miley Cyrus was even born. Oh no.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Right?
1991.
So if you notice, right, the wrecking ball hits us, that's bad news. But this thing, this flying thing up here, we just need to... we hit that earlier and it made a noise like it was breaking. So that seems to be a good goal for us, is to hit this guy here. And then we just duck and stay out of the way of it. Okay.
This seems kind of pointless. I feel like nothing's happening.
Well, he's trying to kill us. He's just not succeeding. Because we are like, we know where the safe spots are. We have one ring, notably.
Well, of all the weapons...
There you go.
Nice. Of all the weapons that I would think would be useful against a hedgehog...
Yeah.
A wrecking ball is not one of them.
Especially a fast-moving hedgehog.
Yeah.
So, what do you suppose this is, or what should we do with it?
A time machine?
Okay. That's not a bad guess. It's not a time machine, but I like your thought process. That's really cool.
You know... Bulma's time machine?
Okay.
Maybe.
So, this is not a time machine, but I will tell you, what does that thing on top that's flashing look like?
Propeller?
Kind of. I would argue it looks like one of the trampolines. It's not yellow like
But
the
it's
trampolines.
spinning.
It's flashing?
Oh, okay.
I think it's just flashing. So, what happens if we jump on it? Like, basically we've been doing with everything else in this game, including things that look like this, like the trampolines. So...
Oh! They were housing all the hostages in there.
Mm-hmm, and we saved them.
Yay.
And now Sonic has passed Act 3.
Yay!
And so now, we're on to Marble Zone, Act 1.
Oh. Oh, this is interesting. We've got, like, Grecian ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And, no ground
lava.
underneath us. Yup.
Oh, dang.
Oh, God, that guy died. Okay. That's...
Why is there lava?
You know, the Marble Zone with lava. Isn't that what you would expect Marble Zones to have?
No.
I agree with you. Hey, fireballs. Good. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I also assume there's not very many active volcanoes in Greece. At least not any I've heard of.
Isn't this cool? So you go down, and the grassy part of this catches fire, and then chases you up the thing.
Oh, man. Wow.
Right, so we can't get up there, but we can go down here.
Oh, boy. Oh. It's like a room.
Yeah, it's trying to crush us
It's
to
like
death.
an underground...
Okay. So what do you think that does?
Is it like a tunnel?
It is not. It is a button.
Oh.
Okay, so what do you suppose...
Kryptonite.
What?
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite. Not quite. We're not Superman. Okay, so pressing this button here raises that, but as soon as you get off of it, it falls back down again.
Mm.
So do you have any suggestions?
Maybe we push something on top of the button?
Like what?
Oh, our kryptonite.
Like this box that's exactly the same color as the button. And so now...
This is like
there.
a medieval dungeon, I guess.
Like
right?
a torture chamber kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a button or not. It is not. It's just a background flavor. But yeah, look at all that lava over there.
Yeah, that's a lot of lava.
Good thing these walls will hold. Alright, so there's spikes there. We just fall down, hit this thing, get another shield, I guess. I'm sure both will not work at the same time, but here we are.
Oh boy. How are we supposed to do anything now? Oh, jeez.
Because there's blocks falling from the ceiling.
Floating in lava?
Mm-hmm.
No thanks.
Well, it's the only way to progress, I guess. That sucked. Okay, well, we lost our shield, but we still have 16 rings. Okay, more blocks are falling. Oh, good.
Ooh.
Okay, so we wait now.
Scary.
Yes, but now we wait for our ride.
Nice.
See, and then these things are moving. So, again, the kryptonite, as you call it. Oh, God. Oh! I should not have stood directly underneath it. Well, it crushed us. So we start over again. Oh, no, we don't. So now you know what these things are.
What? Oh!
So when you change it from blue to red, in games, are you aware of what this type of phenomenon is called? When you activate something that allows you to come back to it.
No idea.
Okay, so there's two different ways to look at it. In most games of this era, they would be called a checkpoint.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say these days, in the era of first-person shooters and things like that, they would be known as respawn points.
Okay, yeah.
But
either of those makes sense to me.
But the same idea. But in this type of a game, I would personally call this a checkpoint.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen who are watching us, if you have a different idea of what you would call this, what you did call this, please let us know in the comments down below. We would love to hear new suggestions for names of these things.
It's a doohickey.
It's a doohickey.
Yeah.
It's a little spinny thing. Flagpole thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the North Pole pole.
Yeah, that's what I said. So we're back across. Okay. Nope, didn't make that one. Okay. And then... I won't die this time, hopefully. Oh, God. Okay, well, fine, we'll start over. Oh, God. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was close.
I was covering my mouth.
Okay. So I know you can't quite tell, Amy, but I'll let you know. Some of these things that I'm standing on are slightly textured. So this is slightly raised,
Yeah,
and this
I can
is
see, like, the
slightly
grass
lowered on the side.
texture,
Right.
yeah.
So the issue is, if you're not standing in this... Like, if I'm standing here, I just jump up. But also, if you notice, I don't jump directly up. Slightly backwards. Because I'm not touching the directional pad, but I end up going backwards.
Oh.
So you have to, like, be aware of that when you're jumping on these things. Oh, God. See? Just like that. That one messed me up. Because you have to hit that guy in the head, otherwise his body spikes hit you and hurt you. Oh, well, we're good, I guess. We did it. Sonic is past Act 1. So if you notice, that guy who was on the other side of that was the enemy that we fought at the end of the last level.
Okay.
Did you recognize him?
I have seen him, yes.
Well, I just mean, like, do you realize now that, like, the guy who we were fighting is the guy who's on all these signs?
No.
Okay. So the next time we get to a sign, I'll try to remember to tell you to look. But the guy whose
I looked
face...
at the sign, and I've seen that character before.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that he was the same character as the guy we were fighting.
Yes. Okay. So... now it's a moving platform, so we have to keep up with it, otherwise we lose our ride or fall in the lava. Oh!
Oh, God.
And there's that as well.
Oh, God. Holy crap.
And that. Oh, God. And that. Okay. And that. There's lava following us in this thing now. Whoo! That was a really close one. Okay. Up we go. Look at these little guys.
Yeah. Spiky.
Oh, God. Okay. We're good.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I
no.
was worried that we wouldn't die in lava. Come on, come on, come on! Damn it. Okay. So,
Game over.
yes, so if you notice, when we hit the lava, we lost our rings, but we were still alive. Then we were able to collect one of the rings. We hit the lava again, lost our last ring. And now you get to see what Sonic the Hedgehog, the game, looks like. Because we died. We got a game over.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we got to start back from Green Hill Zone Act 1 again.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yup. So if you ever want to beat this game, you have to beat it start to finish without dying the number of times equal to the lives that you have, which is currently 3. Games these days don't necessarily do that as much. They will give you, continues or whatever you want to call it. Whoops. That allow you to not have to start the game entirely all over again. This was, I would argue, okay, apparently that didn't work. I would argue this was somewhat more notorious for occurring back in the day as opposed to modern times.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
I could be wrong on that.
I feel like that would make people very frustrated.
Yeah.
So if it was the original format, I have a feeling that people who wanted to make money might pivot on that a bit.
Oh, did you see the guy on the thing or no?
I didn't see him just then.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. We were talking. I don't blame you. I forgot to look at it as well. I'm trying to get through these faster. What I think I might do though, first of all, we have to do this first. Sorry, I went in the ring.
Oh God, I'm almost.
Okay.
I mean, even the music's bad.
Oh God, come on. Okay, that's better. Come on.
It's like they made this as a torture device for me specifically.
Yeah. They were like, someday
Really?
Amy's gonna play this game.
She's gonna have access to some kind of confidential information, and we're gonna need that information. So we're gonna need some sort of torture tactic to get through to her.
Yes.
To make her divulge that information.
Correct.
Well, they figured it out.
Yeah. Just
They've got it.
make you sit there and watch this and you'll give up anything.
I will.
Oh my God, why? Okay. No, come on. That's better. Okay. Don't want that. Yes. More rings, more bonuses. Okay, we did it. Okay. Special stage. We did it. So, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of this particular episode. Amy, what I'll ask you is, first of all, if you notice, see that little Sonic on the bottom?
Yeah.
It says continue.
He's
So
tapping
now if
his
you
toe.
look on the bottom left. Sonic times 3 still. Okay. I assumed that would be a, oh, okay, maybe it's a continue, meaning if we lose all our lives. But anyway, regardless, that's going to be I've paused it now. Please don't think that I've glitched the game or anything. I paused it on purpose. But yeah, that's probably going to be the end of this video. But Amy, I'll ask you, right? We've now played through the first 4 levels. Mm-hmm. We beat 4 levels. We were on the 5th level. Do you want to keep playing this game?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. It's cute. It's, like I said, it's a little bit hard to follow at times.
Okay.
I assume I'll get used to that, though.
Well, and it says, right, it's like fast-paced action, so like that's kind of the selling point of the game.
Right. And that makes sense. It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
But I would also say, if you notice, the times where I was going faster,
mm-hmm.
I was dying faster or getting hit pretty easily because you come across like an obstacle out of nowhere that you weren't able to see because you were going too quickly. Mm-hmm. So, whereas, like, if I was going slow and being exact, like on the parts where we're jumping around with the lava everywhere, you know, that's the kind of thing where you have to be slow and exact mm-hmm. because if not, you're just going to die. Like, there's not, you know, I'm sure there are speedrunners who play this game, and I am not that guy. But yeah, like, otherwise, I have to be pretty exact going across them to make sure that I'm not running into lava and just dying like I did to get the game over.
Sounds like a bad time,
right.
So I get it.
So, yes, Amy does want to continue playing this game, so please tune in next week for us to continue Sonic the Hedgehog. please feel free to subscribe. That you can scroll down and see the subscribe button down below. You can hit the bell to get notifications to find out when these videos come out, because this was a bonus upload. I don't exactly know when it's going to come out, to be honest, because we're filming this before we uploaded it, obviously. And so I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to put it up, but it is going to be a bonus upload. We're going to try to get it out to you all as soon as possible. But that means that our usual 2 uploads a week, while we're playing this game, might change to 3. And because of that, you can still tune into our Pokemon Red playthrough and our Life is Strange playthrough on the channel, regularly scheduled upload times. But yeah, sometimes we may do random special uploads like this. So if you're subscribed and you have notifications on, you'll know when that happens before anybody else. So we really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. Amy, I'll ask, I guess, do you like this game so far? You said it's hard to follow. Does that mean that, like, you're not sure yet, or...?
I wouldn't say I like it.
Okay.
I don't know what it would take for me to like it.
Okay.
You know, like, I don't... Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Okay. Very well. So, if you want to find out, stay tuned for the next video from us. And as I said, you can do all those fun YouTube things, liking, commenting, subscribing, checking out our other channels, ringing the bell for notifications. It helps us out a lot. We really, really appreciate it. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.